Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Taste with the Intrepid Wino. I am the Intrepid Wino. My name is James Scaresbrook. I open up bottles of Australian wine. Sometimes they're submitted by wine producers here in Australia. Sometimes they're from my own cellar. And I open them up, share my first impressions of the wine, just talk a little bit about the wine, maybe what I enjoy about it. But ultimately, they're my impressions. You might find you taste the same wine and see different characters in them. But I will say that I don't give scores to wines because it is so subjective. So, I'm opening up another bottle of wine that's been submitted by Katnook Estate, which is owned by the Wingara Group. They are based in Coonawarra. Very, very historic estate and winery. I think it was the first, maybe, or if not one of the first wineries in the historic Coonawarra region. They produce a number of different ranges. At the bottom, I think there's the Founders Block, which I tasted in a previous video. At the top, they have an Icon, Shiraz and Cabernet. But here I have, I believe, the Katnook Estate. So it's the Estate Shiraz 2012. And it has a recommended retail price of $40. So let's have a look at what she has to say. Nice and dark, but it's showing some maturity. I would say that's partly to do with its age. I would think it's probably spent a little bit of time in barrel, which tends to kind of unlock some of the more intense polyphenols, the colour in the wine. So it's not as purple as previous Shiraz from Katnook Estate. This is really, it's showing a lot of oak. Really sort of sweet, sappy, vanilla, coconut, creamy, carob kind of caramel thing going on. Look, for me, it's really hard to get past that. It is very, very intense. I know that it will kind of soften with age, but I really don't think this is a wine that a lot of people are going to be cellaring. It possibly might be a vintage characteristic. That 2012 vintage, in my opinion, was a little bit more intense and kind of, it's going to soak up that oak a little bit more. But for me, there's a lot of new oak in here, and I find it to be a little bit unpleasant. Yeah, like the fruit in there, it's just being masked by that wood. But we are looking at some sort of some blood plum, maybe some black cherries, maraschino cherry, that kind of thing. Let's taste. Yeah, look, the wood for me is making it quite ungainly, and quite unpleasant. I really do make no apologies. And I don't hide the fact that I'm really not a fan of oak. If I like oak, it's going to be larger format, and typically it's going to be a little bit older. But considering, yeah, so we're talking. See, I think it's saying here French and American oak, and I think it's possibly the American oak that's maybe turning me off a lot more. And 15% new French oak, even that much, it's just something that's happened to my palate over time. I've found that if it's just that little bit too much oak for me, it kind of ruins the experience a lot. So look, if you like oak, if you like, it's still quite an elegant wine. There's good complexity there, but I just find the oak really unpleasant. But if you do like oak, then definitely have a look at this one. I think $40, yeah, it's okay. But yeah, again, I want to really stress that this is my impression. This is my perceptions, my tastes for wine. I try to be objective as much as possible, but I'm really just sharing what I'm tasting and what I do or don't like about a wine. So in this case, for me, the main thing that I don't like about it is the oak. So my apologies, Katnook. This is not for me. I'm sure there are a lot of people out there who do enjoy that style, and they will probably go out and buy that wine. But thanks very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed my tasting video here. If you did, please hit that like button. Please do leave a comment below. I'd love to get your thoughts, your feelings. If you have enjoyed this one, I'd love to hear why, if it was the oak that really seduced you. But make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can see the latest video, tasting video, as soon as it becomes online. And come to visit me at intrepidwiner.com and check out some of the other things I've done. But until next time, cheers.